I've purchased a lot of businesses on this account in GTA Online, but this business I will buy today will be a game changer. We'll be able to make millions with this, but also mess around with toxic players in GTA Online. So let's go ahead and let's purchase this business. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So we are going to purchase a new business, and it's going to be the facility. So let's go over here. We need to go over to Maze Bank foreclosure. We need to enter the site. Obviously, we want to sort by facilities. And this is the facility I want to get. I mean, this is the most southern facility in the game, closest to the city. This one right here. I mean, there's a lot more up north, but yeah, I just prefer this one. And then I didn't want to go crazy with the upgrades with this, but the main ones that I wanted to get are going to be sleeping quarters. That's not a huge deal, but it's still pretty nice. But then also the orbital cannon. I'll explain how the orbital cannon works in a second once we actually tour this place. But yeah, so all that in total, this business is going to cost us $4 million on the dot. Currently right now I'm sitting at $4,029,000. So I barely have enough money to get this, but it is enough to go ahead and click the buy button. So let's go ahead, and there we go. We have ourselves our newest business, the facility. So let's go ahead, let's go over to this business and take a look at it. So this is a new business right here. I mean, it doesn't look like much. I mean, most businesses, it kind of looks like a building. This, well, it is a building. It's just a building underneath ground. Underneath this big structure is our facility. So let's go ahead, walk on this, and now we're about to explore the new facility. So this is our new facility. This is what it looks like now. Wait, do I have the Avenger? Hold on. Oh, I have the Avenger. I forgot about this. So you can store the Avenger pretty much where I'm standing right now. So I guess I'll do that just to showcase this. But yeah, let's go to return options. I can move the Avenger to the facility. And just like that, there we go. The Avenger is right here. This also can store up to, I think, what, 6 vehicles, something like that. I don't know. Like on that second floor, you can store vehicles. So I guess that's pretty cool. Anyways, the actual business part and a lot more things with this business is right through here. So here we go. This is our front desk. We actually go up to the receptionist and we can get some snacks. That's always a good time. But obviously, we're not purchasing a $4 million business to get snacks. Right through here, this is going to be our sleeping quarters. Very humble bed. Nothing too crazy right there, but you know, it's all good. But in the intro, I did say we can actually mess with toxic players with this business. And the way we can mess with toxic players is going to be right through this door. This is our orbital cannon. We can mess around with players with an orbital cannon. So yeah, I can press right on the D-pad to use the orbital cannon. Okay, so we're looking here at the orbital cannon. So here we go. So there's 3 options with the orbital cannon. We have surveillance, which you can do that for free. You have manual targeting for $500,000, and then automatic targeting for $750,000. Now, I don't have enough money to even mess around with any of these at the moment. I have what, 20-something thousand dollars at the moment. I'm pretty much broke. But hey, the Arena War Workshop is one of the worst businesses in the game. It would be 10 times better if it had a high quality PC like an Apex Gaming PC. And that's why I'm excited to announce my partnership with Apex Gaming PCs. Apex Gaming PCs offers top of the line custom gaming PCs that are hand built to order. This is the Apex Streamer Plus PC right here. It is a state-of-the-art gaming PC built to exceed your gaming and streaming needs. If you're also looking for a more affordable PC, you can also look at the Apex Streamer or the Apex Bronze. And for the month of August, Apex Gaming PCs is running a contest giving away the Extreme setup, which is a PC setup that has a valuation of $5,000, and it's free to enter. You can potentially get a $5,000 PC by just clicking buttons. All you have to do is click the link in the description below and sign up for a chance to win. And also, don't forget to use my 3% discount code Dr. Crush when you purchase an Apex Gaming PC. It's time to plug in and level up to an Apex Gaming PC today. So I'll explain what these are while I'm in surveillance mode. But essentially, this is going to be the same screen you would have if you are on the manual targeting or the automatic targeting. When you do the targeting, instead of this just being, I don't know, just like a little pinpoint right here, it would actually be pretty much your weapons. You would be able to aim. And then if there's players coming across, like, I don't know, there's like a vehicle right here. Let's just say there's someone in this vehicle and you have manual targeting. You pay $500,000 and you can just hold down right trigger and just blow them up just from the facility. It's absolutely crazy because we're all the way, 1, at our facility, and 2, they can't even come after us because we're just tucked away in our business. So yeah, at some point, I want to mess around with the orbital cannon like a lot for an entire episode, but I can't do that right now because I don't have any money. I have $20,000. So yeah, manual targeting, like, I don't know, I would have to manually aim and then shoot. Like, I don't know, there's a bus right here going under the bridge. Okay, I don't know where the bus went. The bus literally disappeared, but I don't know. There's a car right here. Like if I had manual targeting, I have to make sure I am actually like lined up perfectly on this car. But if it's automatic targeting, I can just click the name and then you can click the name of the player and it would take them out. Pretty much. That's pretty much it with the orbital cannon. I wish I could mess around with this right now, but I can't. So I'm going to wait for like a whole dedicated episode for this when I actually have a lot more money, when I'm not broke. So yeah, that's going to be a fun episode. After all the times that people have been messing around with me in a bad sport lobby, it'd be nice to get some revenge with the orbital cannon. Now, that's how we can actually mess with players, but there's another way that we can actually make money with this business, and that is going to be over here. And that's going to be through a heist. We walk right through here, and there is Avon Hertz. So pretty much the general gist of this is that we're trying to save the world. This guy right here in the purple is trying to recruit us to help save the world. And we do that from here at the facility. So that cutscene's finally ended. Let's go over here. We can access the setup screen now. So unfortunately, there's going to be a setup cost, but this is going to be the first heist right here, the data breaches heist. Probably only going to do one of these heists. Oh yeah, by the way, there's 3 total heists you can do here at the facility. The data breaches is the first one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do another one after this in this video, just depending on how this goes, because we need to invite people in order to do this. But anyways, we have a setup cost of 25K. I only have $4,000 to my name, which is wild. But then let me access the planning screen real quick. So there's 3 total setups and there's 3 total prep works. Essentially, in order to do a setup, you have to actually prep for the setup by getting certain vehicles, supplies, or whatever. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to quietly do the prep work in an invite only session. Then when we're ready to go with the setups, I'm going to go back to a public session, then invite some bad sport players in and see if they can help me complete a Doomsday heist. But yeah, I'll see you when we're ready to go with the setup.
Get to work.
So I'm back. I just completed all 3 of these prep work missions. They took a little bit long. But anyways, yeah, we're ready to go with this setup. So let's launch these and let's see if any bad sport players want to actually join me and maybe try to help me make millions of dollars. Oh my goodness. It took probably, I don't know, like 20 to 30 minutes to see if someone would want to join me. And finally, I got someone in a bad sports session to join me. But here we go. The dead courier setup, finally. So yeah, just in case if you're wondering, you're like, okay, why wasn't anyone joining you? You only needed at least 1 person to join you. The reason is because in a bad sport lobby, there's only like, I don't even know how many total players in a bad sport lobby are online at a time, on at least on Xbox, which is where I'm currently playing on. But I feel like it's definitely under 100 total people, and it might even be under 50 total people. That's the crazy part about it, just to put that into perspective. Like, these are only people in bad sport lobbies, and it's not that many people online at once. So the pool of people that are trying to join, or at least that I would like to join, is very, very small. But yeah, finally someone wanted to join, so that's very nice. But anyways, here we go. We're jumping into the setup. We're doing every single setup on hard mode. Yeah, you can see in the top left-hand corner, this is on hard mode. I just wanted to put these setups on hard mode just to make things a little bit interesting. But anyways, for this setup, though, we have to split up. So I have to go to Ellis County Coroners, and I have to go get some data from them. And to be honest, I don't even know if I do this on hard hard mode? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm assuming I'm going to be all right, but I don't know. You never know. But anyways, let's go into the LS Corners office. So I have to go and try to find some bodies at the cold storage. I mean, I'm dressed up as a paramedic. You can kind of see my paramedic's outfit. Just ignore the dunce cap on my head right now. I look like an absolute perfect paramedic. Yeah, I mean, look, these guys, these paramedics, obviously you should not pay attention to my dunce cap either. Right, anyways, we're looking for some sort of like USB drive or something like that. And they're not with the body. So we have to go to the coroner's office and see if it's actually in the office. Okay, so we're going upstairs. And this is where it can get a little bit interesting. There's some guards here. So the FIB's up here. I'm going to take out that guy. I'm going to take out that guy. Good stuff. Trying to do this stealthy. Even though it's not the end of the world if you're not completely stealthy. But I would like to be stealthy in this situation. There we go. We need to download the data from the laptop. Apparently, I blew my cover. I think it's because my teammate's just absolutely bombing the building. He's in like I think he's in a Savage right now. Yeah, I think he's in a Savage. Just absolutely just using the explosive cannon on pretty much the entire building. Bro, what happened? The recovery team failed. I think he ran into the building. I think that's what happened because there was a big explosion right as we failed, technically. Whatever, it's fine. So yeah, this is going to answer the question too, because this is more of a true heist in comparison to like the other actual just finales that we do, like the Cayo Perico heist or the Diamond Casino heist. But like these are setups that we're gonna have to do and then a true finale at the end. So like how good are these bad sport players at actually like setting up a heist? So far that guy just like blew up the helicopter. Not great. Not a great start. I would assume that their combat would be good. They shouldn't die from just straight up combat, but they might fail for other stupid reasons, like running a helicopter into a building. Okay. Oh, geez, I'm about to die. That's what I'm about to do. My bad. I didn't realize there's like 5 cops down there. That's my bad. I was talking about whether or not my teammate and the people in the passport lobby, are they going to be good at combat when it comes to missions? But I should also be too, because, well, I've done this setup so many times. I mean, I've said it before. I don't know if I've done this a lot on hard mode, but I've definitely done this setup so many times. So, like, I shouldn't have any issues. It shouldn't be any excuse here. Oh, geez. Yeah, the wheels are falling off for the entire team here. My teammate just died. The wheels are just completely falling off. Good golly. What is this? Like attempt 4 at this point? It's getting a little bit embarrassing. Really getting embarrassing right here. Shouldn't take this long. Also, I don't want it to take this long either because I don't want my teammate to just end up quitting because that is a real possibility when you start failing a lot of these like setups this amount of times, whether it be his fault or my fault or a combination of both. He's failed twice. I failed once. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the last legitimate shot of us like trying to complete this, or else he might quit. He might quit. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be pissed because it took me a while just to try to find someone. I would be pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, this is where I died last time, so I gotta pay attention. There's a guy right there. Good, not anymore. Okay, so we can exit the LS County Coroner's office right now. Okay, we have to regroup in the Savage. My teammate is not in the Savage. He was on the first setup though when he ran the Savage into the building. I can't call in my vigilante for whatever reason on this mission, so I'm gonna get into this police car and I guess I'm gonna drive to the Savage. Oh, never mind, my teammate is in the Savage now, so hopefully he'll fly it over to me at a reasonable location where there's not too many cops. I don't know, I feel like this bridge is a good spot. Okay, there's my teammate right there. All we gotta do is just get into the Savage and then he's gonna have to take us to a drop-off location. Smooth landing. Smooth landing. Good enough. All right, I am in the Savage. Let's get out of here. So yeah, all we gotta do is just deliver the Savage to the drop-off and hopefully that'll be it. All right, finally, there we go. Setup pass. I got platinum. To be honest, I don't think any of us deserve platinum. That was a piss poor performance, but luckily it's only a setup. It is not during the finale. Hopefully this guy will join us for the next setup. We're jumping into setup number 2 right here. It's going to be signal intercepts. And we have to go and grab a Deluxo, or at least Deluxos that I stole during the prep war. I'll bring out my Vigilante, the best car for missions. Absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, we're not even going to be using it a whole lot this mission. Really, none of these missions for that matter, just thinking about it now. Yeah, the Act 1 of the Doomsday scenario heist does not provide a lot of vigilante work. Interesting. Or at least any work that involves like a vigilante, or it would make life a lot easier if you had a vigilante. I mean, aside from doing what I'm about to do right here. Okay, this is dumb. This is so dumb. I mean, that was fun, but that was so stupid. All right, vigilante, this is where I bid farewell for this mission. and we go over to this Deluxo, or one of these Deluxos. I get in one, my teammate gets in the other. Okay, so my teammate's in a Deluxo, and we have to find vehicles. Okay, vehicles have just spawned in. We have to find these 4 vehicles. They're labeled A, B, C, D, and we have to go hack these vehicles. We have to go ahead and hack these vehicles so we get some data. We need to get this data for Avon Hertz, who's trying to save the world. Anyways, here we go. We've made it over to the target. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is on hard mode too. Oh geez. This one could be a little bit interesting, this setup. Can be. Just depends on how you do this. The strategy I'm doing right now is actually a pretty nice strategy. All right, so I got all the data we needed. We send a missile their way, and boom, there we go. Target has been taken out. 3 more to go. Hopefully my teammate takes out 2 and I take out 2. And here is the next target. Still in the same ugly van or truck or whatever it is. Just doing the same thing. Just get right up next to them, because if we get behind them, if we can see their back bumper, it's probably not a good thing, because there's people back there in the very back of this vehicle and they'll take us out. Anyways, I'll take them out when it's time, just like that. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, so hopefully my teammate, I'm assuming, is taking out the final guy. Yeah, he's taking out the final guy. So I'm just gonna go over to the beach and get ready for the next part of this mission. Okay, so my teammate took out the last target. Oh geez, look, there's someone running. Oh geez. Oh no, she's running now. Hold on. No. All right, fine. Get up, lady. Well, bam. Shoot, where the heck are these missiles going? Bro, she just like walked over that missile. Okay, I'm committed now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, lady. Okay, this is pissing me off. Say, get up. She can't get up. Okay, anyways, we can get into hover mode now. And then we can go ahead and take out more targets. This time, these targets are out on a boat. Now, this is going to be a little bit more interesting, because there's not as easy of a strategy as I implemented earlier with those vans. It's going to be a little different, because they can shoot me on any side of the boat, unlike the van, where they can only shoot me out the back of the van. Anyways, just stay close once again. But you know what? This one, I don't think I want to stay too close. I don't want to stay too close. There's a radius that I can just stay within. As long as I stay within it, it's all good. All right, there we go. And that target has been taken out. Before I go to the next one, I'm gonna eat some snacks. Okay, very nice. Let's move on to the next target. And there we go. Another target has been taken out. Good stuff. I don't think my teammate's taken out one yet for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so my teammate took out the 2 targets. The next target that we have to go after is actually gonna be at the airport, which is right over here. All right, so the final target is gonna be on the runway, which is gonna be that big plane right there. So we need to go ahead and get close to this big plane, this big cargo plane, and we need to make sure we hack it, which I think my teammate's already kind of doing. So yeah, we just pretty much have to fly around and follow this big cargo plane. Bro, we're literally just hovering around this big cargo plane at this point. Oh shoot, there's people trying to like kill me right now. All right, you cannot. Well, I'm just taking out helicopters now at this point. Any other helicopters that want to be taken out? I think we're good. Okay, so my teammate is about to finally complete the hack. So all we got to do now is just destroy the target. And there we go. Target has been destroyed. So now all we got to do now is just deliver the Deluxo to the drop-off, and that will be it for this setup. All right, there we go. We've made it to the drop-off. My teammates kind of made it to the drop-off. And there we go. Another setup has been passed. We have one more setup to go before the finale. So let's complete that final setup so we can jump into the finale. So we're jumping into the final setup right here. It's going to be server farm. Now, this one can be tricky. I know a lot of people consider this one of the hardest missions in the game, but I don't know why. I usually have pretty good success with this mission. So hopefully that continues here right now. So we have to take this helicopter right here. This is the Akula. The Akula has stealth mode on it, and we want to take this helicopter with stealth mode on it to the government facility roof, so they don't even know that we're here, even though it's pretty obvious that, well, a pretty big helicopter just landed on their roof. Just no one really knows at the moment. And anyways, we have to sneak into the entrance of this place. So this part we have to do sneaky. If we get caught, we are absolutely screwed. And okay, I do have a rifle with snipers on it. I do have a sniper with suppressors on it. That's good. Okay, my teammate looks like he knows what he's doing on this setup, which is good. It's very good. Okay, so this guy walking out right here, he has a lot of important information, apparently, something like that. I don't know. The head of security, sure. Very good. Okay, head security has been taken out. Now we have to go through. So now we need to go to the server farm entrance, which is going to be over here. And there we go. We have made it over to the server farm entrance. So here we go. We go down this elevator, and this massive room is going to be the server farm. So we have 4 servers we need to hack. And well, we would like to be stealthy during this, but you know, you never never know how things will go. Because here we go. This is the first server that we have to hack. This hack is a little bit annoying. We have to match everything on the left to something on the right. Okay, there we go. Got that hack done. We have 2 more to go. All right, and there we go. Final server has been hacked. I think our cover has been blown, but that's gonna come with the territory of this setup anyways. Oh, and there we go. My teammate died. The exit can be a little bit interesting with this one just because there's a lot of different guards, and there's a lot of different guards at very interesting spots here. They'll kind of appear out of nowhere, I feel like, in the server farm. So I think that's where a lot of people like to run into some problems. But luckily, we made it to a checkpoint during this setup. So at this point, all we have to do is just go to an exit. So yeah, I'm not even trying to take out every single guard that's trying to attack me. I'm just trying to run right past them because there's so much like little alleyways that I can just run past. I mean, at this point, oh no, there's not even that many people right in here. There's going to be a guy right there, then another guy right there, but they're just standing there. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. So I'm already at the elevator, and my teammate's not too far away either. He's walking up the stairwell right now, I think. Yep, there we go. And now we get to go back up, and we get to see the real world now. Okay, so we have to make it back to our Kula, but there's a lot of people coming after us. There's a lot of people after us. Okay, I almost just died right there. Oh, never mind. My teammate just took care of that. He died. It's okay. I feel like I didn't do a whole lot once we got outside. I almost died at one point. I won't blame that one on my teammate. I'll take a little bit of blame on that one. Wait, what? Bro, why did we just lag out? I mean, I don't know what the hell just happened there. All right, so we have to try this setup once again. I mean, I don't even know what happened last time. I don't think he left. I think we just like lagged out for whatever reason, but yeah. So I'm not gonna really commentate until we get to that same spot as we failed at last time. All right, we are back here once again. Let's not lag out. This is our first try, so that's nice. So we have to take out these guards, and then we just have to move up once we're ready to go. There's a helicopter somewhere. Oh, teammate died. All right. Once I start commentating again, we start dying. All right, we're back here once again. I think I just took out the pilot of the helicopter. I didn't even mean to. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, this is the best we've done thus far. We have to get back onto the roof now and get into the Akula that we got here on. Okay, so all we got to do is get in the Akula, and we should have to escape all the enemies. So yeah, we're pretty much done at this point with this setup. This is probably one of the harder experiences I've had with that setup for whatever reason. Not necessarily the difficulty with the setup. It was just more of, I don't know, my teammate kept dying. I didn't die a single time, but I mean, I didn't do great though, I'm not gonna lie. But then we also lagged out too, so I don't know. I'm still not considering this one of the harder missions in the game, but I mean, I can understand if other people think that though. I don't know. Anyways, all we gotta do is just fly over to Sandy Shores. And there we go, set a pass, so we are ready to go with the finale. All right, here we go. We have made it over to the finale screen. So this will determine how much money we are going to get. We have stuck with the same guy this entire time. So I'll be a little bit lenient. I'll give him a little bit of money. But I did help him at one point in the middle of all this. I helped him get an outfit, the Merryweather outfit, actually. So I had to start up a mission on my own just so he can get an outfit. So I'm still going to make it 75-25. But yeah, there we go. The moment of truth, the moment we've been waiting for, the moment we've been working towards this entire video thus far, the finale for Act 1 of the Doomsday heist. So we have to go over to the IAA base. All right, so we're making our way inside of the IAA facility. So this is where this mission is going to get a little bit interesting. So we are going to have to take out just a few people, just a few. So pretty much this entire finale, it's just us taking out people. Not much else to it. All right, I died. Wow, that was really bad. I was about to eat snacks too. Are we getting Elite Challenge? No, not even close. I died. And I just want this to be clear too. This isn't even the hardest heist in the game, and I just died. This is a heist I usually don't have a lot of problems with, and I usually play this on hard so I can get the most amount of money. I haven't done it in a little bit. I will give myself that. I'll give myself a little bit of leeway just for that, but still, this should be first attempt for me, and the fact that it's not is kind of disappointing in my book. Dude, my teammate's just sending RPGs like out. I don't know if RPGs is the right weapon for this, but anyways, we're doing a lot better this time around because I didn't die. So let's keep going. All right, so we've made it down to the bottom floor. This is where the last group of people are. Bro, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not playing well today. I'm not. Wow. I am low-key being carried right now. We have roughly the same amount of kills. He had like 3 more kills than I did, but he hasn't died. I've died twice. Oh, man. Usually I'm Dr. Carry when it comes to heist, but this time I'm Dr. Carried because I'm being carried. I'm not doing any carrying. So yeah, that's great. That's absolutely great. Luckily, we made it to a checkpoint though, so there's a positive there. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, okay. He just blew himself up, but I think it's partly because I kind of cut him off. I think there's definitely an argument that that could be my fault. I mean, to be fair, I don't know why he's pulling out an RPG there, but at the same time, I did cut him off. I hate when people do that to me during the 3rd act of the Doomsday heist, the Doomsday scenario. So yeah, I definitely have some blame put on that one, even though he technically was the one that died. Okay, I think everyone's taken out at the bottom floor finally. Now we need to make it up to the war room. And once we make it over to the war room, we have to take out a few people. So yeah, there's going to be people attacking the IAA facility since, you know, we're attacking it. They're going to try to come and take us out now, but obviously we're not going to allow that to happen. Okay, so these enemies are finally fleeing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We just have to sit through this cutscene and that'll be it. All right, and there we go. Heist passed. I did not get platinum. I don't deserve platinum. Anyways, we make 75% of the earnings, so that is $914,000. And we completed it for the first time, so we got $50,000 more, so it's a total of $964,000. So after that heist, we're now sitting at $1,096,000. So we have a decent amount of money now at this point, but I still don't know what I want to purchase next, so I don't even know like what my goal is as far as how much money I want to have in order to make that next purchase. So I got to do a little thinking about exactly what I want to do. But anyways, it's going to do it for this video. Make sure you check out this video right here if you want to see a battle between the $10 million yacht versus the $10 million jet in GTA Online.